Oh good, well, what's going on guys? It's me, Logdotzip, and we have an exciting video for you today. We are in the latest Minecraft 1.11 snapshots. Now, I'm gonna just let the stream catch up. By the way, we're live if you didn't know. Sometimes the stream at the start gets cut off, so just in case, we're gonna just wait like 10 seconds, just be patient, because this is a video as well. So I'll take this time to explain that this is Minecraft Live. I'm live twice a week right on this channel. Make sure you subscribe so you can see me right as I go live. And today, we are checking out some Minecraft 1.11 goodness. Oh, baby. Checking. Blech, sorry, I'm live. I'm nervous. Hello to all the chat. Y'all are going crazy right now. Here, let me show the chat really quick. You guys are the best. Hey, how about it? Anyways, so today, a new game rule. Well, not today, but in the latest version of Minecraft 1.11, a new game rule has been added, as well as deadly changes that come with said new game rule. Now, since it's a snapshot, you can see here we're in 16W38A. There are no guarantees that anything in this snapshot are going to stay the same. Keep that in mind. Everything you see here is subject to change. Remember that, okay? Now, let's go ahead and move on. We've got an exciting rule to show you. It's the new deadly secret of Minecraft 16W38A. Oh boy. I'll tell you a little bit more about it in 1 second. I'm gonna make myself look real big real quick so I can say, how's it going? By the way, if you check out the description of this video, you can see that I've got an awesome t-shirt on sale. It just covered up part of my face. It's only available until September 26th. If you want to check out the link in the description, it's bit.ly/drumchickshirt. And with that, we'll go back to not advertising. I'm the worst guy. Stop me. Anyways, I'm lagging super bad. Let's fix that up real quick. Much better. So, the new secret, max entity cramming, is the newest game rule when it comes to Minecraft. Now, this was a game rule that was added in Minecraft 1.11, aka the snapshots, with server lag in mind. This will kill mobs. This will kill mobs pretty much instantly if they're all crammed into the same spot. Right now, we are currently looking at the default max entity cramming, which is 24 entities can be touching within the same block. Watch, let me show you this game rule. Game rule, max entity cramming. Let's switch it down to 4, aka 5. I'll explain what that means in just a second, but you'll see that all of these mobs just died instantly. And if we look at our F3 here, you'll see right here that there are 5 entities. So we switch it to 4, we get 5. The way this thing works is the max being 23, which means you get 24 mobs at once. If you set it to 1, technically, you would always die, because you're always touching yourself in mind. You know what I mean? You're always colliding with you. That's a better way to... Anyway, let's go ahead and move on from what I just said. Max entity cramming is default 23 and 24. Now, the reason for this change, like I said, was for lag. It's optional. You can disable the game rule. If you want to disable the game rule, you would just switch this to 0. And all of a sudden, you can grab and place as many cows as you want. Watch. We'll place them in. Look at this. Now they're not going to die, despite all being stood right next to each other. But, oh boy, they all shot out. If we were to switch this back to default, which is 23, you'll see that they all start dying. Again, this is to fix farms, like mob farms on servers and stuff that cause a series of lag. Hello to 1,500 people on the stream, by the way. Please do drop a like right now if you want to see and hear more about Minecraft 1.11. So, now that we got that, let me look at my notes. Right. So, since it's an optional rule, it can be changed. But odds are, most server owners are not going to be messing with these rules if you happen to play like on a vanilla server or when you just start to load up a Minecraft 1.11 server. So now it's up to us to try and figure out ways to exploit this new mechanic, since it's now in game and the default will kill. Now, not only does it kill mobs, but it can kill you. And that's where the deadly traps come into play, baby. I want to show you a couple more examples though. Again, if we were to switch this down to, I don't know, max entity mob count of, let's throw in some creepers. 5. So you'll see that should be 6 mobs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I add one more, they all start taking damage till one of them dies. And they all start dying. Look at that. It's a bloodbath. Creepers. You can use this and abuse this because you'll see when they die, they still drop their drops. You can tell right down there Nothing else is changing with that. So you can use this to make some mob farms. Here's an example we've got set up right here. We'll get to that in just a second. Now, I was trying to figure out a way to make this in survival mode so that you don't have to worry about anyone stealing your goodies. You can set up this trap and kill them with cows or something. Just drop a bunch of cows in a hole. We've got a very complex setup here. I was tipped off from SirBenet on Reddit that if you use a cobweb to trap in mobs, so your player actually counts as, I believe, 1.8 blocks roughly, but the moment you enter a block's zone, for example, is the moment the game starts to try and determine what block you're in, and it will think that you are sharing a block with the cow, which you'll see fits within a 2-block zone as well. So the moment your feet enter this cobweb and you slowly sink in, you'll start to take damage. Now, it's a little glitchy because it might be a glitch. I don't really know yet. Right now, it's a game rule. We'll see if they change mob behavior and player behavior involving this. But if we were to go into game mode 0 right now, even with all these goodies that we'll throw in real quick, and with all the golden apples and instant health we could possibly need, if I were to give myself a bunch of these cow eggs, you would see, upon falling in with them, I will take damage. Serious damage. This all has prop 4 on it, by the way. Let's grab some of these. We'll eat an apple just for example here. So check this out. Nothing, right? But the moment you got some cows on you, do you see this? The damage is real right now. I've got full protection on, absorption's almost gone, and you can tell we've got some serious damage just from falling. Now watch what happens when we take the armor off. We start to die instantly. Instant death. Now, again, it's buggy. The issue I was trying to run into here is, oh, look at all the baby cows. Where are they going? They follow the moms. Hey, is that a new thing? I think that's a new thing. Yo. Hold on, I want to do something crazy. I'm gonna click those away. I just want to look at the camera real quick. That's crazy. All right, we'll switch back to this. So, the issue here is the moment your feet are detected in the cobwebs as well, it will start to kill the cows underneath you. So it does take priority on mobs over you. There is a way for you to get this to work right off the bat with the cows, and we'll go ahead and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, normally I cut this stuff out because I'm not live, but right now I'm live. Hello to 2,100 people. Y'all are the best. That should be 24 cows right there. We'll drop in one more. Yes, you'll see one of them just died because the entity cramming has hit its rule count. Now, let's follow with the cow at the same time. Hey, didn't do anything. Put a cow above us, and again, you'll start to see that the damage is instant. So right now, what I was trying to do was have a trigger, because since the cows die right as you touch, more oftentimes than not, you only get hit like once, right? So what do we have here, you say? Well, once the cows have all sat underneath the cobwebs. Sorry, can't edit. Well, that's where this tripwire comes into play. Now, unfortunately, this did not work when I was messing with it. But the idea here was that I would trip this tripwire with the appropriate amount of cows in play. Cows in play. What is this, sports game? And then when I hit the wire... Oh boy, that's the wrong thing. Get down there, you stupid bovine. Now we gotta wait for him to sink a little bit. Well, there's loaded minecarts in here. And so the idea here is when I hit this tripwire, it launches a minecart on top of me. You see? It's supposed to go on top of me. Now, I haven't been able to get the timing down. I spent like 4 hours trying to get this to work before the live stream. That's why the live stream's late. My bad. The issue is, if we go into game mode 0, we trip that. That's fine. You see, the minecart comes out. Minecarts count as entities. So do boats. The idea here is I need to figure out a way for the minecart to sink above me. Well, Tyler, couldn't you just put the stupid thing higher? Well, I could. But the issue is, it does not share, the minecart does not share the same hitbox as me. I'm huge. Look how tall I am, right? Well, look at a minecart. It's literally less than half the size of me. So by the time the minecart has sunk through the cobweb, I'm already touching and killing that cow that would cause me to take damage. So what I'm going to do after the stream is include a download, or anyone that's interested in trying to figure out a trap that would work consistently, you can try to figure it out for yourself and leave it in the comments if you found any updates. But what we have over here is the other contraption I was talking about. Now, this can be used for mob farms. Here's how you set it up. I just did all this over here so that I'd have faster ways to load up dispensers, but I accidentally cleared my inventory before I began this stupid video. Anyway, so now I don't have anything. This makes me want to kill everything, which I've just done. Okay, so now we're all clean. There's no mobs in the way. Everyone can just kill everything one more time. Perfect. What we have over here is a dispenser filled with minecarts. Make sure that the track is not facing into the dispenser. Make sure it's facing parallel with your dispenser. If you don't do it like that, the minecart trick won't work. We're going to be stacking minecarts by dispensing them with a little bit of redstone on top of each other until we've got 24. Now, I'm going to go ahead and control click so I have the MBT data. So now this thing is just filled with dispensers, and we're just going to break a couple right there so that we've got some waiting to just fall into the dispenser so we can just keep dispensing, baby. All right, so the minecarts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, well, whatever. The thing is, minecarts won't hurt themselves. You won't see a minecart kill itself because it's crammed in with too many other minecarts. Same with armor stands. In fact, the only 3 things that are not affected by entity cramming are minecarts, boats, and armor stands. Those won't die. Now, in terms of mobs, you can't cram bats. You can stick 50 bats into one spot, and they won't cram each other because they're constantly moving around, because they're flying, because whatever. All other mobs, however, including players, will be killed and or damaged if you try and stuff them all in to one place. So we should have way more than 24 at this point, and you'll see what happens when I go into game mode 0. You ready for this? Look at my health. Instant. What? We'll try with some armor on. Now this is Prot 4. Your run-of-the-mill player running willy-nilly through, he might not have this Prot 4 armor. But you can see it's still substantial damage. This isn't even the main purpose, though. You could set this up in a trap, in theory. You see? Once you run out of that saturation healing you, you start taking mad damage just with Prot 4. It's literally the craziest thing I've ever seen. Now, again, very exploitable, but it's now a game rule, which means that there's really not going to be a way for you to fix this. The only way they could do it is if it doesn't affect players, which I guess could be a thing, but for the time being it's not. I'm going to quickly show you exactly what we can do again, very quickly in just a plain old creative world. Oh boy, look at how, do you love my world names? We're going to load up just a bunch of minecarts into one spot so you can see how easy you can set this up in a survival world if you so wished it. And it's going to work the exact same way. So, first thing we'll do is let's dig out a huge false hole, right? We'll grab a chest. We'll grab a hopper to collect the victim's items, right? And we'll place the chest down, place the hopper down. Now the idea here is we are going to stuff a bunch of minecarts right down in that spot down there by causing them to all fall at the same time. Once you've got your huge hole, cover the top part and place your rail down as we were doing just a second ago. May as well grab your dispenser, and why not grab a bunch of minecarts. Now this is going to be expensive in survival mode. I ain't going to lie about it. You're going to need a lot of iron to make 24 rails. But who knows? Maybe your server has an entity cramming count of 5. You know, the possibilities, well, they definitely end. But shut up. Don't worry about that. Right. So let's go ahead and fill this thing up. And we will MBT it one more time just so we can collect those real quick. Grab ourselves a lever. Set this baby off. There we go. Here we go. Hey. He's empty. All right, we'll place one more. Okay. Now there should be 18 once this one's empty. All right. 19, 20. Oh, I'll just do them all. Who cares? Now, once you've done that, don't break this block. You need those to stay in place. Let's just quickly go into creative just so it's easier. Get ourselves down here. Technically, you'd want to do this from the side so that you don't hit the minecarts. But the idea here is that you want to, yeah, we'll just do it from the, you want to break that false floor that those minecarts are hanging out on top of. You ready for this? Here we go. Oh, and make sure that this, okay. Down they go. So, if the fall itself, which it might. Oh boy, I should have thought this one through. If the fall itself that you've set for the trap, we'll start from right there. It doesn't kill the player. Well, then guess what does? All the minecarts. Man! And then look, watch what happens. Remember that chest we set up? Down we go. Wait, did I? Okay, no, I did it like right where I spawned, right? Really? Where? Oh, is it? Did I lose where it was? Oh, it's right there. Worst guy. Sorry. Check this out. Look what collected while we were patient. Really, did I just? Oh boy, I lost it already. All right, let's just do it like this. Real close like. There we go. What a build-up. We have all the stuff. Not bad. Okay, so the idea here is that you can use this to kill players with. Now, you need to make sure you get back to your trap before the player does to not only get their stuff back, but to steal like 2 stacks worth of minecarts from you. You don't want to do that. That's dangerous and stupid. So make sure you claim your minecarts, by the way. Hello to 2,500 people. Y'all are the best. If you think this is crazy, you think you might use it, please do drop a like and subscribe to see more live streams or just more videos, because this is eventually not going to be live. So we will go ahead and hop back to the other world very quickly and wrap up this video. I have some notes here. I think, show off minecarts. I did the minecarts. I did it all. You know what? That's actually pretty much it, to be honest. I went over everything I could. The idea here is that I would love for you guys to see if you can figure out how to make a trap work with mobs. Because you can't use spawn eggs, and it has to be mobs. No other entities are going to work. So I guess you could, in theory, do a chicken hopper. But the idea with this was the player does not have enough time to kill the cows underneath him because the cobweb's in the way, and they're slowly killing him. I'll include a little GIF in the description to show you exactly how this is supposed to work, because SirBenet got it working somehow, but I couldn't get to figure out a way to, and it was super inconsistent all the same. So not sure, again, if this is going to stay. Remember, this is a snapshot. Anything is subject to change, but if it does stay in its current form, this is going to be the wildest trap you can do in Minecraft 1.11, and it's going to change how players collect all their goodies. Man, so I hope you enjoyed the stream. Once again, I would love to say goodbye and say a big thank you to SirBenet, saying thank you to everyone in the stream for joining the stream, all my subscribers and viewers alike, and also buy my shirts. Look, just do it, okay? I need the monies. I'm just kidding. I'm a liar. I shouldn't have said that. This is live. I can't edit it. Well, I don't regret it. No regrets, baby. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like I said. Have a good day, and make those traps, baby. See you later. Stop streaming.